Good morning, Panthers, and welcome to the first episode of PTV Sports. I'm Maddie Pond.
And I'm Karianna Fuller. We've been greatly anticipating the return of our sports show, so enough with the small talk, let's get right into this week's updates.
Here are some updates on all of the NP sports scores currently in season. Starting off strong, last Tuesday, girls volleyball won against Calabasas 3-0, and girls flag football also dominated Calabasas, winning 53-0. Boys water polo unfortunately lost against Oaks Christian. However, girls volleyball brought home another win against Westlake last Friday.
As you all know, week 3 of the NFL season is here, and we're off to an exciting start. Here's Cecilia with a quick recap of the first 2 weeks.
2 weeks into the NFL season, and the storylines are already wild. The Bills had the comeback of the year. Down 15 with 5 minutes left, Josh Allen goes for almost 500 yards and 4 touchdowns to stun the Ravens 41-40. Lamar Jackson took the lead for fantasy football points, with Daniel Jones and Josh Allen close behind. After 2 weeks, the top 5 teams in the NFL Power Index are the Baltimore Ravens, Detroit Lions, Buffalo Bills, Green Bay Packers, and the Philadelphia Eagles. And then there are the Bears. Gave up 52 points to the Lions. 52. Some things in the NFL change every year, but bad football in Chicago, that's a tradition. 2 weeks down and 16 to go. Keep your heads up. There's still a lot of football left. Now back to the desk.
The girls' tennis team has had a successful season so far, and they've already won several matches in the last month. Last week, they took home an impressive win with a score of 16-2 against St. Bonaventure. Their next game will be on September 25th against Westlake, so make sure to wish them luck.
Here are some games and events to look forward to for next week. On Monday, girls golf will be taking on Thousand Oaks at Los Robles Greens. On Thursday, boys water polo will host a game against Foothill Technology. And also on Thursday, both girls flag football and girls volleyball will be competing at Oaks Christian.
Last Friday, our football team traveled to St. Pius X St. Matthias Academy. Quickly after taking the field, the game began with solid plays, including this strong run from Emmett Boyce, which set the tone early. The defense was quick to match the offense's energy when Mike Holwick came up with a big tackle for loss, highlighting the competitiveness of the team throughout the game. A few plays later, Simon McCary added pressure of his own, breaking through the line for a big sack. Back on the offensive side, quarterback Brady Smigel connected with Devin Almondi for a game-changing touchdown, and this was one of the many big plays made by the offense to keep the team alive in a back-and-forth game. Sadly, the Panthers ended up falling just short with a final score of 46-41. The game today is away against Ventura, but make sure to come out and support the team next Friday when they face off against Santa Barbara at home.
Next week, September 24th, is the first day of practice for both boys and girls wrestling. They will train for a few months as they prepare for their annual tournament in December, where 30 teams will meet at NPHS to compete. Good luck, Panthers.
Panthers, I'm sure you're all familiar with our football team and their success, especially over the past few years. But what you may not know is that one of our alumni is back. Instead of leading us on the field as our quarterback, Cameron Rising is coaching our Panther football team as our new offensive coordinator. Here's Zoe Maturo with more about how Coach Rising is creating opportunities for our football team.
They're going to run a play. Rising with some confusion just keeps it. And there, he's still going. Rising breaks free. It goes all the way to the end zone. Wow!
Panthers, football season's finally back. But what you may not know is that a Newbury Park legend is too. Let's take a look at our new offensive coordinator, Cameron Rising, and how he's impacting our team and creating new opportunities for the players.
Trying to study and use all the knowledge that I've kind of was able to learn from my offensive coordinators that I've had the privilege of learning from, and just how to apply it. It's a different side of football, and I'm enjoying it so far.
Yeah, he's been amazing. You never know if great players are going to be great coaches. And from day one that he stepped on the field, he's just taken our offense to a new level. I mean, the biggest thing we need to do is we need to practice hard. You know, we need to practice hard in game-like situations, so when we get into the game, it's not so hard and things aren't unexpected.
Pedal to the metal. I mean, you can't stop. You just got to keep moving forward and just kind of a 1-0 mentality. That's kind of the focus of the offense. And football's about physicality, so always kind of nailing that on the head and making sure they're out there being as physical as possible.
Coach Rising brings some ideas that he's had at University of Utah and about team building and so forth that's really helped us.
Getting mentally tough like that really is important in those big crucial situations late in the game especially, and just really makes a difference. So you got to focus in on and just hone in on that and make sure you're just ready for the next play and just focused on that and how you can advance the ball and put the ball in the end zone.
Our goal every season is to really come together as a group and be accountable to each other and play for each other. Be prepared, play hard. You know, we're still learning to practice. We're still learning to work together, and we just got to continue to push these young men to get ready to play football.
Well, Panthers, come witness this team's hard work pay off at our next home game. Reporting for PTV, this is Zoe Maturo.
Tonight is one of NP's most anticipated events, Best Dance Crew. Come to the Panther Stadium at 7 p.m. to see teams like football, track and field, soccer, theater, and more compete in an intense dance battle in front of a panel of celebrity judges. Tickets are available through the bio of the dance team Instagram at NPHS Dance Team. We can't wait to see you there.
Well, Panthers, that brings us to the end of our first sports episode. All of our teams here on campus represent our school's expectations, and this quarter, we're focused on being present.
So whether it's on the field or in a classroom, always think about how you can be present here at Newbury Park. Have a great weekend, Panthers, and we'll see you next time.